Okay, guys. Uh, Now we are going to discuss about the string operation. So this is our workbench. So if we see this left panel, here set of string operations will be there. So if you expand this one here, these are all different string operations. The first one is before and after. Okay, how before and after will work? First, let me show you. No, sir. So here I am going to take a string automation anywhere online training class. So here I am going to say before value is anywhere, and after value is second, yep, class. Now the result would be online training. So like this it will work. So whenever we say before and after, basically what people will think. So here before means if I want to extract this thing, so this side automation will be there, and this side class will be there. So like that, a lot of people may think, but the scenario is like this. So whatever the string you are going to extract, before that string, this particular string or this particular word or this particular character should be there, and after that string, this particular word should be there. So remember this. So if you say before and after, so in this thing, assume, just try to understand this example. So if you say before is anywhere and after is class, this string is going to explain. So this string is going to extract. So a lot of people may think this class, how it would be means before value is class and after value is anywhere. So like this people will think, but if anyone say before and after, particularly in automation anyway, this will function in this way. So the string, that means that whatever the string you require to extract, before the string anywhere should be there, and after that string class should be there. So that is the condition. See the same example I am going to show you. Let's see. Paste. Here I am saying before is anywhere and after is class. So here I'm putting the logical operation and. So what is mean by and? So if we say and, the both the conditions should be satisfied, then only result output will come. Okay. So if match not found, return the source string. So and I'm assigning into prompt assignment. So first it will understood this string and it will search for the anywhere. And again it will search for the class. If both the words has been found, then only it will return online training. If these conditions has not been found, it will return the source string. So I'll show you both the examples. So let me put the message box. See, online training has been extracted. The reason here, the anywhere has been found and class also has been found. So now I am going to say classes. Now let's see. As per the condition, both the conditions should be satisfied because we are using the AND operator, right? That's the reason. But now in this scenario, anywhere is there, but classes is not there. That's the reason it is returning all complete string. The reason, see here, I'm saying if this criteria is not going to match, what I said, if no match found, that means return source string. That's the reason it will return complete string. So this is the source string, right? That's the reason. So one more option is return the empty string, not null string. This time, see, it's written the null string. So this is about AND operation. Again, now I am going to select OR operation. So OR operation means in any one of the condition has been satisfied, then result will come. See now, online training classes came. The reason is this condition is been satisfied and this condition is not satisfied. So it will consider, okay, this has been found. So let me extract the string after this one. Okay, that's the reason you are getting online training class. Okay, that's how our condition will work. And again, so after founding the required criteria, say here I'm saying and only, just I want to extract only 6 characters. See, okay, classes is not there, right? That's the reason it's return the empty string. So I'm making this one as also valid one. So now it should give the 6 characters in between that range. See, why it's give 5 only? Yep. The reason is after anywhere it will consider the space as well, right? Space also one character. See, if I make it 7, it is giving online. So like this number of characters command will work. Okay, and again. What is this occurrence? So here instead of atom anywhere, I'll say A, and here I'm putting the R condition. Okay, what does it mean? Means after getting the A, you should extract 6 characters. Okay, this string has been extracted. So here I said search for A, and once you found the A, extract the 6 characters. That's the reason this particular string has been extracted. Okay, So here I'll do one thing. So here I'll say the occurrence is changing to 3. Now see the output. Anyway, like this it will come. See why it's extracted this thing means we are saying occurrence is 3. That means it's need to search for the third A in the given string. So this is the first A. So this is not the required one. This is the second A. So this is not the required one. And this is the third A. So this is the expected one. So now after founding these characters, it needs to extract 7 values, right? That means 7 characters. That's the reason it is giving this string. Like this, before and after will work. Next string operation, compare. Let's see, it will compare 2 strings. So here S1, yes, and S2 is. Now if we compare these 2 strings, result will be false because these 2 strings are not same. Okay. And another scenario, S1 automation and S2 also automation. Now result will be true. Like this, compare operation will work. So here I am going to say automation. Here I am going to say any wait. Okay. So I am going to run this from step. It is giving false. So now I'm going to put here automation. Again, I'm learning from this step. Now it is giving true. So is it case sensitive or not? By default, it is not case sensitive. See here, I'm changing this A as lowercase. Still, it is going to return the true only. But if you enable this checkbox, then this is that means match case. So it should consider the case of the letters as well. Now it should return the false. Because whenever we selected the match case, these two are not same values. That's how compare will work. Next, find. So what is this find? See here. I'll show you. Shin. Okay. Yes. So here I want to find online. Okay. So I'm assigning this to run from this step. See 21 position. See here, if you see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In the 21st position, the online has been found. So that is the thing it's going to return. Okay. Now I'm going to say in this one, let me say onlines. Run from next step. See, it is giving 0. 0 means the 0 position. That means the string hasn't found, right? Online string. That's the reason it is giving the 0. Okay. And here, one more thing, the starts from. So here I'll say starts from the 10th position instead of first position. 21. See, the thing is why it is giving 21. Of course, it will start the searching from the 10th position, but it will give the result from the starting position only. That's the reason it will give 21 only all the times. So just make remember, if you say start from 10th position, it may starts the searching from 10th position. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will start from n while searching for the string. But when it is providing the result, it will consider these 10 characters as well. So the your result number is not going to be changed even though you change this one. Okay, that's about find operation. Next, join operation. So what is this join operation? So it will combine the multiple strings into single string. That means, for suppose, see here, if you take this list type here, my value 1, my value 2, my value 3, up to 5 is there, right? So now these are all multiple values. This is going to be combined and this is going to be providing the single value. Like this, the join will work. I'll show you. So here, join operation, see here. The input type of the join operation is a list variable only. Okay. Apart from the list, you will not be able to select any other type. See here we have two types. One is list type and the second one is value type. If we see here. In this drop down, it is not showing the prompt assignment because that is the value type variable. So now that's the reason I'm going to select my list variable. Okay. After that, what is the delimiter of this character? Okay. If you see here, semicolon is the delimiter here. So that is the reason here I'm removing the comma and I'm putting the semicolon. And now I'm going to assign this to prompt assignment. Okay. Say run from this step. See, all the values has been given. So if I change the delimiter here, see, I am removing this delimiter here, run from this step. it will give the combined string without separation. So like that it will work. But now I want the delimiter. So I'll say delimiter as comma. Okay. Now here length. I'll discuss about this length later. Now I'm going to discuss about the split. So in this split, the source string format is the value format and output format is the list. See here it is showing the list variables only. That's the reason I am going to select the two variables. So first I'm going to create the value type variable v value. Here I'll give a comma bp comma ui comma os comma wf. So these are my no. So here this is the empty variable only. Okay. Now I'm going to create a list variable. So here I'm going to select the list type. Say no, sorry, I was confused. So here value should be there. Split operation we are performing, right? A BP UI path, that means UI, WF, and OS. So these are my inputs. See, now I'm going to create a list. Okay, list. I'm going to try to say, see, you are not able to save the list variable with null value. So you should provide at least one value. So I'm saying one here and I added this one. Now I'm going to save this. Now I'm going to perform the split operation. So what is my source string is F2. V value is the my source string. That means this AA, comma BP and UI, all these things will become my source strings as I am providing V value as the source string. Okay. Next, what is the delimiter in that? So in that string, the delimiter is comma. Okay. Now I'm going to assign this to V list. Save. Now I have to print that list, right? How I can print means the help of a loop. See, now I'm saying to the robot, just loop this list. Okay. Copy. So if you want to print any list values one by one, that means sequentially, you need to use the list loop. Inside that, you have to print it. So from here, I'm going to run this. See, first is AA, BP, UI path, fusion, and open span. So now I'm changing this limit to -1 to 3. Now see what will happen. AA, BP, see. Remaining things has been giving into a single string. Like this, it will work. If you make it limited. So by default we will use the -1, then it will extract all the things. So this is about split command. So next, remaining, let's go for the remaining string operations. Before, after, okay, length, right? So just I want to know the length of this particular string. V value, prompt assignment, running from this step, 14. So that means this particular variable has 14 characters. See if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like this, it will work. Okay. So that is about length. Next, lowercase. I'm selecting the lowercase. So here I am giving this v value. Here I wrote all the characters in uppercase only, right? Now I'm assigning to prompt assignment. And from this step. See, all has been converted into lowercase characters. See, if you see here, all are in uppercase. But when you come to here, all this become lowercase. In the same way, uppercase will work. So the all lowercase characters will be converted into the uppercase. Okay, I'm not going to explain that one. And next, replace. Okay. So here I am going to say select this particular string here value. So here I want to replace the character A with R. Okay, and I'm doing prompt assignment. Learn from this step. See, AA has been changed as RR. So like that, replace will work. Okay. Next, reverse. So I'm taking this v value string and I want to print this in reverse order. That means it will print SO, comma, FW, comma, IU like this. You can check the same. See, SO, FW, IU, PB, AA. See, AA will be given in the reverse order only, right? In the both the ways, that is in reverse only. That's the reason you are getting the expected one. Split we are done. Next, substring. What is the substring? So here I'm giving v value. Here I'm assigning to prompt assignment. Just see what will happen. And from this step, See, the source string only it is giving because we haven't mentioned any command for the substring. If I say here length, so I want to capture 6, 8 characters. Okay, now see, run from this step. See, 8 characters has been extracted from this. A 3 3 8. So like this substring will work. So in the given string, if you want to extract the set of characters, that means number of characters, then you will do like this. But you have to extract the 8 characters, but the count should not be start from 1. It should be start from sixth one. Okay. Oh, no, I'm running all the things. So I don't want this. Just I'll run from here. See, it started from UI. Even though this time I'll say this length is not required for me. Just I want to extract the substring from the third character. So it will start from BP and it will give the entire string. See, like this, it will work. So the last one is trim. What the trim will do means, for suppose I'm putting one more message box here. Here if I say space A BP path and space, saying this, see it is giving that spaces as well in the message box. If you want to trim those kind of spaces, now okay, you will use the trim command. So here I'm giving the space A BP UI path. So here you will select trim left and trim right. So that means you need to trim the nulls and empty spaces on both the sides. Okay, I'm assigning to prompt assignment. Now I am going to run from this step. See, the trims has been removed and it is giving the expected string. Like this, trim will work. And uppercase is going to help you to convert the lowercase characters into uppercase characters. So that in the similar way, like lowercase. So this is about string operations.